The PlayStation Network, Sony's online gaming service, is a cornerstone of modern gaming. Millions rely on it daily, so when the PSN experienced a major outage in February 2025, the impact was immediate and widespread. Gamers around the world found themselves locked out of their digital playgrounds. This outage highlighted the vulnerabilities of online gaming infrastructures and the frustration that arises when these systems fail. The outage served as a stark reminder of our dependence on online services. For many, gaming is not just a pastime, it's a social lifeline. Friendships are forged in virtual worlds, communities are built around shared gaming experiences. This outage severed those connections, leaving many feeling isolated and frustrated. The February 2025 outage was not the first time PSN had faltered. However, its duration and the timing amplified its impact. Coming during a weekend, a peak time for gaming, it meant that millions were unable to connect with friends, relax after a long week, or participate in online tournaments. The outage became a major disruption, forcing many to put their gaming lives on hold. This event underscored the need for robust online infrastructures and clear communication from service providers. As gaming continues to evolve and our reliance on online platforms grows, events like the February 2025 outage serve as valuable lessons for both gamers and the companies that serve them. The outage began late on Friday, February 7th, 2025. Reports of connectivity issues first surfaced around 11 p.m. GMT. As the clock ticked past midnight, the scale of the problem became clear. What began as sporadic disconnections escalated into a full-blown outage. Major gaming hubs in North America, Europe, and Asia all reported significant disruptions. The outage persisted for over 12 hours. Throughout the night and into Saturday morning, gamers were met with error messages, login failures, and an inability to access online features. Social media platforms lit up with complaints, memes, and frantic requests for updates. Down Detector, a website that tracks website and service outages, showed a massive spike in PSN-related problem reports. The impact was felt across all of Sony's gaming platforms. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and even the handheld PlayStation Vita were affected. Users found themselves unable to play online games, access their game libraries, or even purchase new titles from the PlayStation Store. The outage extended beyond gaming, impacting services like PlayStation Video and PlayStation Music. This widespread disruption highlighted the interconnected nature of modern gaming. With many games relying on online features for core gameplay elements, the outage rendered numerous titles unplayable. Single-player games requiring online authentication were also affected, leaving many unable to access their purchased content. The incident served as a stark reminder of the reliance on online connectivity, even for seemingly offline experiences. As the outage dragged on, all eyes turned to Sony for answers. Initially, the company's response was slow and lacked detail. The official PlayStation Support Twitter account acknowledged the issue with a brief message stating that they were aware of the issue and working on a resolution. However, this initial response lacked specifics about the cause of the outage or an estimated time of resolution. This lack of communication fueled user frustration. Gamers took to social media to vent their anger, share their experiences, and demanded updates. Many expressed disappointment with Sony's handling of the situation, criticizing the lack of transparency and the slow response time. The hashtag #PSNDown trended globally, becoming a focal point for complaints and frustrated memes. Hours later, Sony provided a more detailed update on their website, confirming the widespread nature of the outage and outlining the affected services. However, they still stopped short of providing a root cause for the issue, citing technical difficulties as the general reason for the disruption. This lack of transparency did little to quell the growing frustration among the user base. While Sony worked to restore services, many users reported ongoing issues even after the company claimed the problem was resolved. Intermittent connectivity, slow loading times, and error messages persisted for some users well into Saturday afternoon. This uneven recovery further highlighted the severity of the outage and the challenges in restoring a complex online service to full functionality. The February 2025 PlayStation Network outage served as a potent reminder of the reliance gamers place on online services. While outages are inevitable, there are steps both gamers and Sony can take to mitigate the impact of future disruptions. For gamers, it's crucial to have backup entertainment options. Perhaps dust off that old game cartridge or pick up a book. Diversifying gaming habits can also be beneficial. Exploring offline games or those on platforms with more robust online infrastructures can provide alternatives during outages. Staying informed is key. Follow official PlayStation social media channels and reputable gaming news outlets for timely updates during outages. Finally, remember that patience is a virtue, though often in short supply during such events. For Sony, the February 2025 outage highlighted areas needing improvement. Clear, consistent communication is paramount during outages. Provide timely and detailed updates through multiple channels, including social media, email, and in-app notifications. Transparency about the cause of the outage, once identified, can go a long way in rebuilding trust with the user base. Investing in more robust infrastructure and redundancy measures can help prevent future outages or at least minimize their duration. Finally, consider offering compensation to users affected by prolonged outages. This could be in the form of extended PlayStation Plus subscriptions, discounts on the PlayStation Store, or other forms of restitution. By taking these steps, Sony can demonstrate their commitment to providing a reliable and enjoyable online experience for their millions of users worldwide.